accessible care. Colonial influences introduced allopathic medicine. And in 1858, civilian access to healthcare expanded under British rule. The founding of the Colombo Medical School in 1870 marked the start of formal medical education. To regulate the profession and ensure the quality of medical education, the Ceylon Medical Council was established in 1925. It became the Sri Lanka Medical Council in 1972, tasked with patient safety and quality healthcare for all. Today, the SLMC is the national regulatory authority overseeing medical, dental, and other professions that are supplementary to medicine to ensure that Sri Lankans receive safe and high-quality healthcare. This is made up of diverse, dedicated experts, elected professionals, national health leaders, and academic voices. Through specialized committees, it ensures policies, ethics, and education keep evolving to meet the needs of tomorrow, including the adoption of digital transformation. It ensures to limit the registration to qualified professionals entering the healthcare system in order to protect from malpractice and incompetence. The accreditation of medical education institutes to ensure that Sri Lankans receive safe and high-quality healthcare. Upholding of ethics and discipline in the profession by setting clear guidelines for professional behavior, quality of healthcare institutions, and advancing the future of healthcare regulation. To date, with over 30,000 scrutinized professionals registered, the SLMC ensures patient safety and quality healthcare for all, being the guardian of medical ethics, professional integrity, and healthcare standards in the country. This well-regulated workforce and medical education has helped Sri Lanka achieve high life expectancy, low maternal and infant mortality, and eradication of many lethal communicable diseases. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, SLMC registered professionals sacrificed their health to save lives through courage and compassion. As we celebrate a century of service, we look forward with purpose and hope. The Sri Lanka Medical Council remains committed to protecting the health of our nation with integrity, excellence, and care.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a profound honor to welcome you to the centenary commemorative event of the Sri Lanka Medical Council as we mark a century of distinguished service to the nation. To formally open this historic event, I now have the honor of inviting the chairperson of the Centenary Celebrations Committee, Professor Ranil Fernando, who currently serves as an emeritus professor of surgery at the Faculty of Medicine, University of Kelaniya, and is a visiting senior professor and the founder dean of the Faculty of Medicine, University of Moratuwa. He is an eminent academic surgeon and a pioneer in medical education in Sri Lanka. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now respectfully invite the chairperson of the Centenary Celebrations Committee, Professor Ranil Fernando, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Prime Minister of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, the Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa, the President of the Sri Lanka Medical Council, Vidyajyoti Professor Wajira Disanayaka, the Chair of the General Medical Council, Carrie McEwan, and the President of the IMRA, Joanne Simeon. It is indeed a singular honor and a rare privilege to welcome all of you to the centenary ceremonial celebration event of the Sri Lanka Medical Council. It is indeed a momentous occasion and an event of national importance, particularly for the health sector of this country. The Sri Lanka Medical Council performs a crucial function in maintaining standards of healthcare in Sri Lanka. But it is not a role that is well recognized and sometimes even misunderstood by most people, even among the medical profession. Of necessity, a regulatory body cannot engage in self-advertisement or seek publicity. Up to the centenary year, the Sri Lanka Medical Council has not had any celebratory or public event to talk about its role in provision of quality health care to the nation. The Council was unanimous in their opinion that after 100 years, it is an opportune moment to reflect on the performance and inform the people about its activity, mostly to educate and to encourage more public engagement in its activities so that a quality healthcare can be delivered to the nation. The theme chosen, as you can see, is patient safety and quality healthcare for all, denoting the core principles of providing quality healthcare while maintaining the autonomy of doctors. The 100-year journey has been a tumultuous one, to say the least. Being the regulator of healthcare and performing a quasi-judicial function, the Sri Lanka Medical Council must be supported by a sound legal basis in whatever function it undertakes. Any decision or action taken by the SLMC may be and has been and will be in the future challenged in a court of law. So we need to exercise a lot of care in our activities. As things stand, the Sri Lanka Medical Council is grappling with many constraints imposed by an ordinance promulgated in 1927 during the British era. Needless to say that despite 32 revisions, this act can no longer assist us in our activities. So it became mandatory that we draft a new medical act, which has been done and which has been submitted for approval. And we are very hopeful that without too much delay, this medical act will be law in this country. And I'm sure the current government will assist us in this matter. We had an academic event in the morning which perused the functions of SLMC in depth and compared with the global trends. There were echoes from the past, realities of the present, and more importantly, hopes and dreams for the future. The session generated many new ideas and concepts which will enable the SLMC to be more proactive, accountable, inclusive, and transparent. Sri Lanka Medical Council is conscious of its critical role in regulating healthcare and will always do its best to be a regulatory authority aiming to influence the healthcare providers to provide the best environment for the workforce so that best care can be given to our patients. It is true to say that regulation is not about control. It is about ensuring a fair, safe, and resilient healthcare system where doctors can do their best for all patients. And SLMC, without a doubt, is fully committed in achieving this goal. Once again, we are grateful for your presence and participation, and I wish all of you a very pleasant evening. Thank you very much.